What time is it? 9:23. Jesus Christ. I didn't even notice. Bubby?
Yeah.
It's time for you to go upstairs and get in the shower.
Right.
Yeah. It's 9:30. You got an hour.
Good night.
Stop. Boy, good night.
Night.
Bye. Hey, y'all. I'm surprised y'all even up. Shoot, it's not. Well, y'all ain't as old as I am. Do's and don'ts. Hurry up. Hey, what's up, baby? That's the title. I can't even say the word on IG, because if I say the word on IG, y'all already know what IG gonna do. IG be hating. IG gonna be like, bye-bye, you can't talk about this. But I'm only talking about it because of what was posted today, which was basically that 10:23 here. Yo, Baltimore. All right, let's go. Y'all at work? Okay, that makes sense. But what was posted today was that cleaning up yourself after intimacy, is it even necessary? And if you don't, do that make you nasty? Should you? Dang, 724. You over there? You in Cali? I got you. I be forgetting about y'all because I'm Midwest. I'm in Chicago. Like I really do. I be forgetting about y'all. But do y'all clean up at the sexy time, or do y'all go to sleep? Like, be for real, be serious. Like, are y'all like, I'm done, I ain't moving, I ain't getting up, I'm going to sleep? Or do y'all got to get up and wipe off and do all the things, clean up, wipe up, take a little whole bath. Take a little whole bath. It's 9:25 in H-Town. Okay, so we the same time. You clean up. I see a lot of the ladies say they clean up. It just take me a minute. Okay, I got you. I feel you. Yes. I clean up, and if I'm tired, I at least wash up. If I'm tired, yeah. Clean as a whistle. There we go. Okay, I love to hear it. So y'all doing it right. Y'all doing it right. So some do's and don'ts. You take a whole shower. Yes, that part. Now, are we doing this before sexy time too? I'm really curious to know. Like, are y'all showering before and after? Cause that's 2 showers. Like, I mean, and then is y'all mate like showering with y'all? Both. Okay. Cause some people don't. Some dudes be like, I like a little seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Okay, before and after. All right, cool. So, I'll tell you what. The number one is do's and don'ts to sexy time. And it's times that you shouldn't even have sexy time, which we gonna talk about that real quick. You shower before, clean up after. It's a must. It's a must. Okay. So, one of the most important things after sexy time is urinating. Seasoning is the smell good soap I use. You season that thing with that soap. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know V-Doctor got that yoni soap. So if you don't know, now you know. Get that yoni soap from the good V-Doctor. But after sex, you should urinate. It's the reason why. You literally increase your risk of infection like 3 times if you don't urinate after sex. And I know, okay, it's 2 different holes. It's like, how am I getting a urinary tract infection when the urethra is one hole and the vagina is the other hole? Okay, yeah, I know that makes sense. It's like, if ain't nothing going inside the pee-pee hole, why I got a pee-pee? Is that washing away sperm? Like, is that... But you can get a terrible urinary tract infection if you don't, or that can go all the way up to your bladder, all the way up to your kidneys. You can even, it's some UTIs you can get that will land you in the hospital on antibiotics through an IV. So, and people always think it can't happen to them. That's the thing. Not me. Yes, baby, you. So please, after that, the first thing you want to do, get up, go pee. Like, go pee. It's going to make sure that none of the bacteria from the intimate time goes up into the urethra, because that's the last thing you want. So it's going to wash away the bacteria. And obviously too, it's all kind of sweat, lubricants, semen, all this other stuff. You want to wash up. So you ain't gotta shower. But if nothing else, get some lukewarm water. You don't even gotta use soap. You ain't gotta use soap. And y'all know I preach soap. You know, so lukewarm water, clean it up. So urinate, clean it up. Those are super important. Now, you know, is that the reason I be having to pee afterwards always? Yes. And plus, your bladder is right there. Your bladder is right underneath your uterus, which is connected to your vaginal valve. So as you are being intimate, they're pushing on the bladder, especially if you a missionary and they on top of you. I've had to stop during, like, I can't hold it no more. I'm literally finna pee on myself, like in real life. I gotta go. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I've learned to do. And see, this is stuff Big Mama and them don't tell you, because they don't know. You gotta pee before sex. If you don't even pee before, you can get a UTI. It's so uncomfortable to be doing it and have a full bladder. Like, that's not uncomfortable for y'all. I can't even focus. And y'all know, for women, we have to be mentally, we got to be there. Like, we have to be there in all areas. We got to be physically present, mentally present, and spiritually present, even just to come. Like, I can't orgasm if I'm not all three. Like, if the Trinity ain't. And if I got to pee, baby, that's it. That's all I'm focused on. Hurry up so I can go to the bathroom. They see me moving like I'm doing the pee-pee dance, and I'm trying to get you off my bladder. That's what this movement is about. This ain't because it feel good. No, this is uncomfortable. You don't be wanting to have to stop so I can pee. Look, stop. I got to pee. Sorry, I got to pee. So, pee before. So you ain't got to stop in the middle. And I know one time I broke the seal, and you know what happened when you break the seal. You just got to keep peeing. And so I peed before, and we still had to stop. Sorry, not sorry, but that's another way to get a urinary tract infection. Because imagine just pounding on your bladder. It's like, so you can get a UTI if you don't pee before sex, and you can get a UTI if you don't pee after. Yes. So urinate, wash up. Another thing is that I would recommend doing is taking probiotics. The next morning. Add probiotics to your regimen, like the ones for the vagina, right? We have those as well. V-Doctor got probiotics. Let me show y'all. I keep talking about it, but I ain't showing y'all none of my things. But take a probiotic for your vagina, because that's going to replenish some of that bacteria. Because you got to remember, when you are being why did I turn that light off? Don't disappear on me, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all into my little office area here. Y'all see V-Doctor office. Let me get some of my little yes, baby. Didn't I tell you to go to bed? It's sexy down here, y'all. The office gotta be sexy. Huh? Why you down here?
Well, man, I got my bag down here, babe.
Okay, well, don't talk to me like that.
Good night.
Good night. Let me get some of my stuff. Okay. So, like I told y'all, I got the soaps. Oh, I need to wipe this camera off. Give me a second. Okay, like I told y'all, we got the soaps. We got the oils. We have the wash, all natural. This one is antibacterial. It should say it on there, but it don't. But it is. Y'all know what this is. That's that vaginal tightening gel. All right now. That help you get to the big O real fast. Y'all know what this is. That's that good lubrication, baby. That's that good lube. All natural sweet strawberry lube, and it's edible. Okay, now these are the probiotics I was talking about, the Pro V probiotics. That's what you want to take afterwards, right? Or before, hell. But the probiotics, you just take 2 of these. That's going to make sure your vagina stay healthy. So what's in those capsules, basically, is the same bacteria that live in your vagina is what's in these capsules. The same bacteria in capsule form. Okay? Now, the thing about the bacteria in the vagina is, especially when you active, y'all already know semen can cause, y'all already know semen can cause, I'm going to answer your question in 1 second. You to have urinary tract infection because semen is alkalinic, the vagina is acidic. It can throw off your pH balance. So for me too, after sexy time, I gotta take one of these, y'all. I have to use let me show you. Hold on. Because I promise you, I be getting it. I'll be getting infections after sex sometimes. So I use this. Okay, that's the Yanni Palm. So I haven't been active in a while, but when I was, that's what I would use afterwards, okay? You didn't say push-ups. For some reason, the tightening gel gives you cramps. Okay, yes, Brandy, that's normal. I'm going to tell you why. The tightening gel acts as a detox. A detox. So if it's giving you cramps, that's because it's trying to push out or pull out anything that shouldn't be down in there. Like old pathogens, mucus, blood, whatever shouldn't be there, the tightening gel is going to make your uterus cramp, just like how you cramp during your cycle, because it's pushing out stuff. It's the same concept. So yes, the tightening gel has a mild detoxing effect, and it will do that. It will cause you to have some cramping. But that's neither here nor there. Let me grab a few of these things so I can talk about it with y'all. I remember where this stuff is at. Okay. I'm taking this stuff upstairs. So I'm going to get back to my couch. All right. Brandy girl, next time, if you're worried about something like that, or you got product questions, or you got any, it don't even matter. It ain't got to be a question about a product. If you just got personal questions you want to ask me about your vaginal care or hygiene or whatever the hell, I don't care what's going on. Women, feminine care, girl, you got to email me, DM me. Y'all know what to do. So where we at? If you can't urinate, drink water. If you can't urinate after sex, get up and drink some water. Get up and drink some water. That's what you need to do because it's important. Another thing you should do after sex, besides taking the probiotics, using the Yanni Palms, obviously now you laying there, cuddle, talk. They say cuddling increases oxytocin and dopamine. Oxytocin is the love hormone. So if you want your boo-bae to, connect with you on a more intimate level, like if you're trying to be serious for real, cuddling helps. Like, a hug that lasts more than 20 seconds even helps people connect. A kiss for 6 seconds help people connect. So it has to be those amount of seconds because that's how long it takes for these hormones to release and do their thing. So, sorry the kids was talking how often to take the pills. The pills, the probiotics, that you would take daily. The Yanni Palms, I only use as needed. That's as needed. The Yanni Palms are vaginal inserts. These are suppositories. Excuse me. But the probiotics, these are oral. You take these by mouth. It's some things though, so we talked about stuff to do. Right? Urinate, wash up, take a shower, take your probiotics, drink water, cuddle, talk, go to sleep. Go to sleep. After all of that, it's time to go to sleep now. But it's some stuff that you shouldn't do. It's some stuff you don't want to do at the sexy time. Number one, don't put your clothes back on. Like for what? Why are you getting dressed? Why are you putting underwear back on? You got to let it breathe. There's no need to put the lingerie back on. It's no need to put the G-string, the cotton. And the underwear, it probably ain't even be cotton. And now you got moisture all down there. You wet. You open. You need to breathe. It needs to dry. You know, it needs to, all the things. So don't put your underwear back on. Sleep naked. Sleeping naked got so many benefits. Sleeping naked, you'll sleep better. That's number one. Number two, even weight loss. Your metabolism speeds up when you sleep naked. Your blood pressure lowers when you sleep naked. And then really like the not having stuff on your skin helps you feel better. Skin to skin. So now you can lay with boo bae, you know, skin to skin. Now we're talking about even more intimacy. And when you wake up in the morning, it's more access, easy access for round two. If that's what you want to do. Easy access for a quickie before work. I'm just saying. So I don't even, why, if you ain't going home, don't get dressed. If you ain't going home, don't get dressed. But I tell you what though, what I'm not going to do, even if I am going home, times I was like, all right, gotta go. I'm not putting my bra back on and I'm not putting underwear on. I'm going to throw my pants, I'm going to dry off real good. And I'm going to throw my pants and my t-shirt on and I'm going to keep it smoothing. But I ain't putting them underclothes back on. It still got to breathe. It still got to breathe. Another thing not to do at the sexy time, don't douche. Don't even think about, well, he came at me, I'm gonna douche, I'm gonna get the sperm out and all the sweat and the lubricants and all of that. Not a goddamn if your man at home waiting on you. Oh, Blackie, however you say it, girl. No, that ain't a good idea. If your man at home waiting on you, you gotta get dressed. In fact, you gotta do more to get dressed, baby. You gotta get in the shower, or you gotta take a whole bath. You gotta take. I tell you what, this and shoot, I'm gonna have to use code because this person might be on here. But I had a person who had this in their car, kept this in their car, and it was a male, clearly, who was a cheater, and would keep this in his vehicle and would use it like just like a dry wash. Just put soap down on the paint. But before he went home. Terrible. Wife found it in his car. Of course, by him knowing me, it was just like, oh, I just bought that from one of my girls just to support. And she knows who I am too. But, you know, she not my friend. He my friend. So that ain't my business to go tell her that he raggedy. Nor do I support what he's doing. When he bought it, I thought he was buying it for her. He was buying it for himself. I said, you raggedy. You real raggedy. Then you gonna bring V-Doctor in it. Don't bring V-Doctor in your mess. Don't do that. Don't tell because I was supporting my girl. You should have bought her one too. You planted a G-string the other day at my sneaky link house. Messy boots. Bree, what you trying to do? Is you trying to get your sneaky link? Oh, I see what you messy. Y'all messy. Y'all be messy. Y'all be messy. All right. I'm going to tell you a messy story because I'm guilty of doing that as well. I did that too. Low key. I really did. But mine was the opposite. My messiness was me wanting to get up out of that situation and not be involved anymore. And I needed a reason. So it was more so like, what's this? Who's these? Oh, you messing around with other people? Well, how does it get in your house? Like, that's the messy I was on. That's the messy I was on. Like, I ain't with you no more because I'm not finna do this. And, you know, it was more like, what was crazy is it didn't backfire on me because I really didn't know if he was or wasn't dealing with somebody else. Obviously, most likely was because then he started with the excuses like, oh, that's my cousin was over here. She must have left that over here. That must be my cousin's. Y'all know how they do. But they say she just a friend. But I didn't care. I was like, I don't care. I'm not doing it. No. So just want to say I don't think your services recognized as much, but I love your services. Order Friday, get my package Monday. Hey, when I tell you I need to restock to get it that fast. Okay, thank you. You know the team be working. We be working overtime to get y'all this stuff out in real life. We do. I appreciate you too, love. So you already know I'm gonna drop a code for tonight. You already know a code shall be dropped for tonight. But yeah, that's my story. So Bree, I did the opposite of you. I was trying to get up out of the situation and planted something. It backfired on me because he really was being raggedy. But it's all good. La Sophie, did I say your name right? La Sophie, L.A. Sophie? You gotta let me know. I be messing up people's names all the time, but I adore you, love. Thank you so much, baby, for all the support. Now, where was I at? Don't douche. Y'all already know douching causes infections. You know, I've preached this a million times. I ain't gotta keep telling y'all the same thing and shove it in your face. Don't douche. We're not doing that no more. What else did I say? Oh, don't put your clothes back on. Don't put your toys away without washing them. That's another thing people don't remember to do because people think it's my toy. I'm using it on me. I don't have to wash it because nobody else is using it. That's not true. That's not true at all. You will and can, and I've seen this happen. Like, you can't give yourself an infection that way. You can throw off your own pH balance by not washing your toys. So if you use toys in the bedroom, with or without your boo babe, whatever the case may be, if y'all got them roses, I know some of them roses spit out water and all kind of stuff. I don't care about none of that. It still ain't clean. Get yourself, first of all, they should come with cleaning instructions. They should come with instructions on how to clean the toy appropriately, especially different toys. There's different stuff. You got the silicone ones and you got the plastic ones and all kind of stuff. Look, make sure, if nothing else, warm water, mouth soap. Warm water, mouth soap. You ain't got to go on and put no bleach on there or nothing crazy like that, but you need to clean your toys, because that was another experience of mine in the clinic with a young lady who kept getting reoccurring yeast infections. And after going through the routine of her life, we landed on the fact that she was not cleaning her toys. And she had BV, used the toy, got treated for the BV, but now used the toy again without cleaning it, gave herself the BV back. Y'all followed that? And kept giving herself the BV back and coming to the doctor, getting treatment, using her toy, and getting BV again. So yeah. So clean toys. And when you do use the soaps and stuff, I know we like to smell good and taste good. That's why these soaps are natural fragrances made with natural oils and plants and X, Y, and Z, not the stuff you get from Bath and Body Works. So don't be going to use no Bath and Body Works down on the cuckoo. We're not doing that. That's another way to get yourself an infection. So when you clean up afterwards, don't clean up with the smell good. If you ain't got the natural stuff, like the V-Doctor stuff, like this one here, smell like roses. But I tell you what, everything on this ingredient list you can pronounce because it's natural, or it's a plant, or it's an oil. Okay? But it's roses. It's rose. And that's what you're going to smell like. So that's that. So don't wash with them soaps. Use a real soap. Like that's, you ain't got to use the soap at all. You can just use some warm water. But if you want to use the soap, use the natural soap. Another thing to do is, don't grab your phone right away. We kind of used to that too. Right after we get done, we boom. Who called me? Boom. Who texted me? Boom. What's happening on social media? Y'all, afterwards, I just said you need to cuddle, you need to talk, you need to communicate. If that's what you're trying to do. If that's just sneaky link and you want to grab your phone and get up out of there because Boo Bay called while you was, because you somewhere you ain't supposed to be, okay. But if you trying to connect in real life, leave the phones down. Now, another thing, one other thing, don't make the morning after pill. Don't take it like it's not candy. We got people taking the morning after pill after every time they have sex. Then just use a condom or get on birth control. Because you're going to fuck yourself up trying to take the morning after pill after every time you have sex. You should not take it more than 3 times in a year. More than 3 times in a year. And even that's kind of excessive. And literally the morning after pill is like the equivalency of an entire pack of birth control pill in one dose. You following me? Literally, it is like taking an entire pack. Yeah, the whole thing. The whole 3 weeks worth of birth control pills in one dose. So, we all know the side effects of birth control pills because I went over them the other day. It's the fucking laundry list. It's insanely crazy. So, for my ladies, and then I know they done made the doggone stuff right over the counter. You can just go in and purchase it. It's only $35 if you get the generic, $50 if you get the name brand, but still don't take it more than 3 times in a year if you can help it. Use a condom or just go in and get on doggone birth control. Can you list that list? Ladybug, my God. I listed that list the other day. Look, I just so happen to have a pack of birth control pills right here because I talk about it so much. And like I said, the morning after pill is like literally taking all of these pills in one dose. This list is massive. If you've never grabbed the list, let me get it out of the list, please. The box. This list comes out of the pack. It's one in every freaking pack. Let me show you what it looks like for my ladies who didn't join me the other night. Now y'all I wasn't trying to do this, but hold on. Give me a second. Because I need 2 hands for this. So I got to put that on the thing. I need 2 hands. Look at that. Okay? Oh, we ain't done. Hold on. It opens. It opens some more. It opens some more. This came out it's on this side and this side. Why you need this many instructions to take pills? Because this ain't all instructions. That's why. If you, let me see. Yeah, I'm laughing, but this is really not a laughing matter. Like, this is some bullshit. And the reason why I say that is because they can make birth control for men. In fact, they have made birth control for men. But as soon as it caused one little funky symptom, they stopped, which it started causing like impotence or something like that. It wasn't even nothing that was not like how we got it. I'm going to tell you that. So, the craziest thing on here, obviously besides the cancer, cervical cancer, endometrial cancer, breast cancer. Shall I continue? This is birth control pills. Blindness. Y'all can go blind. I think I'd rather have a baby. But you can go blind from birth control pills. Heart attacks. So it can cause you to have heart attack. Stroke. It can cause tumors on your brain. It can cause, and I'm just reading some of the more serious things because, even though those things don't happen often, they do happen. And that's the stuff people don't talk about. Hair loss. So I'm going to just start naming some more common stuff, obviously. Hair loss, and that's the big deal to me. Because, y'all, you were saying, the hair is beautiful, baby, okay? I'm not trying to, hair loss, okay, no thank you. I'll take my chances. Obviously, mood changes, including depression. As women, we already suffer from this. I already got 1,000,001 things in my life that cause depression. Last thing I need is to be popping a pill. Like, my own hormones, my own body is already operating against me. Like, during my menstrual cycle, y'all already know how that is. We already got issues with mood. The last thing I need is freaking pills causing depression. But they do. Changes in libido. Need I go on? Like, is that rashes? So skin rashes, dizziness, It can cause you to have hirsutism, which is like a male-like hair pattern. So when y'all see those women with beards and mustaches, hair on their chest, they have a condition called hirsutism. Okay. Gastrointestinal problems, so problems with your gut. And some of y'all probably already know. Like some of y'all, if y'all been on birth control and y'all had issues, go ahead and put it in there so people can know. Vomiting, those nasty looking varicose veins. It can cause vaginal infections, like yeast infections, pancreatitis, dysmenorrhea, so it can cause issues with your menstrual period. It can cause issues with your renal function. So I just talked about the bladder, right? And all the stuff it can cause with the bladder. Birth controls cause urinary tract infections. So look, y'all already know. That's why I stopped taking it. Like, what I need to be causing this to my body for and just don't get pregnant. Like I said, I'll take my chances with pregnant. And so, and even with what they doing with this whole election, you know, and with women and us being able to choose what we want to do as far as our rights are concerned, my body, my choice type thing. I don't even want to get into all of that because that's a whole nother subject. But I will take my chances. Birth control is the worst. It gave me irregular cycles. Boom. Chanel, yes. And the thing about birth control pills is that it's supposed to regulate your cycle. But for some women, it don't. So y'all see it. Y'all probably just get y'all pack of pills and y'all be like, boom, 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 let me just take my pills. No. Y'all gotta pull this out. It's in every pack of pills, I promise you. It's in every single pack. This thing came right on out this pack of pills. I ain't making it up. You can also gain weight. Yup. Acne. Girl, it's real, yes. Acne. I literally just spent $20 today on some acne cream for my son. $20. The heck? No. So, it can cause acne. So, no thank you to the birth control. So, and like I said, you tried it for a month and had headaches. I ain't even mention headaches. I had headaches for 5 days when I was on the ring. And I tweaked because I said I had the headache for 5 days in a row. And I don't even know what made me think it could be my birth control, but I was using a ring at the time. So I said, okay, I'm going to take this ring out. Took the ring out, baby. When I tell you headache was gone, put the ring back in. A couple days later, headache came back. Had the headache for another 3 days. That's when I said, okay, for sure. And I was just testing it. So that's at the point in time when I knew. Yes. And valving my life, Val living my life. I told y'all I'll be butchering these names. Y'all gotta forgive me. But yes, y'all already know I got arthritis in my hips. And do. So that came from the depot. That came from the depot shot. Took the depot shot, was on it for 4 years, got arthritis in my hip. I'm 41. Gotta take physical therapy. So birth control did that. And did. Birth control burned me. I don't mean an STD burn. Don't do that. I don't mean an STD burn. I literally mean my skin. I was wearing the patch. And wound up my skin reacting to it. And had to take the patch off. Peeled off my whole top of my skin. Whole skin was burned. Like a 2nd degree burn on my skin. I had to treat it like a burn. Read obviously the labeling, and it said that it could do that. So it's crazy because the first time it did it, I thought, I used the patch and I was like, why my skin look like that? And I was like, okay, maybe, I really didn't know what to attribute it to. I was just like, okay, maybe the patch is just irritating me a little bit. But of course, I'm going to get pregnant. So the next time it came to replace the patch, I replaced the patch, put it on my little backside right here. And what happens with allergic reaction, so I had an allergic reaction to it. They get worse every time you have exposure to the thing. So this time, it didn't just leave a mark. It burnt me. You remember the patch. They still had that. Girl, yes, they still had a patch. Absolutely. What is the depot shot good for? What do you mean what it's good for? Because this is a shot you take once every 3 months. That way you don't have to remember to take birth control pills. And that's what was good for me because who the hell want to take a pill every day? shoot, like, I couldn't remember to do that. Had to set a time and everything. And you got to take it at the exact same time every day. As a teenager and in my 20s, I'm outside. So I wasn't remembering to take no pill. So I did the depot. And it's good for just getting your shot and going on about your business for 3 months. Other than that, and while I was on the depot, I didn't have my cycle. But what's crazy was my best friend took the depot at the same. We went and got our shots together. Because, you know, that's what best friends do. Girl, let's go get on birth control. Because we out here. We in college. We roomies. Let's go get on birth control. Thought it was a good idea. I didn't have any issues with mine. She bled for like 2 weeks straight. She was done with it after that. She bled for like 2 weeks straight. Probably longer than that. So it didn't do right by her. But that's neither here nor there. I know a girl who was on a shot and she bled every day and so she stopped. See? Chanel, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. She bled for like 2 weeks straight. Probably longer than that. So she got off. She didn't take the next shot. I continued to take the next shot and now I got arthritis in my hip. I haven't had a cycle in 2 years and I'm on a shot. Yes, so the shot supposed to stop your cycle. It's a progesterone only hormone. That's what it does. It actually tricks your body into thinking that you're pregnant. So, you don't bleed, right? You don't build a uterine lining. So you don't have a cycle as far as a menstrual cycle. It completely stops your menstrual cycle. We cycle every 28 days. People think a menstrual cycle is just when you're on your period. And they be like, oh, I'm on my cycle. You never stop cycling. You're cycling right now. It's just a 28-day cycle. So I hope people understand that because people be like, I'm on my cycle. And that always, you know, from a medical perspective, it always be like, you never stop being on your cycle. You mean you're on your period? You're on your menstrual period right now? Because you're on your menstrual cycle every day. Get in on that lawsuit that's out now for everyone who has taken a depot shot. Girl, I just seen that today. But it was like, oh, if you took the shot and then you got some type of, I want to say, it's a type of cancer, mesothelin, something type of oma. I can't even remember, but I know what it is. But it's a type of cancer. I didn't get that. I didn't have that. So unfortunately, that's not one I can join. But I'm going to keep looking because I know for sure they're going to come out with they're going to be saying some, oh, if you took depot and then this happened, call in, you can get some money. I'm waiting. Because ain't no reason for me to have arthritis at 41. I'm going to tell you that right now. But y'all made me lose my train of thought. Shoot. Whew. I'm in on the lawsuit right now though because if you have a kid with autism and you took Tylenol while you was pregnant or you gave them a certain kind of baby food, then so my son has autism and so we gonna get that money. But that's neither here nor there. My sister had the shot and has MS and now a tumor on her kidney. Your sister qualifies, baby. Your sister qualifies. Instead of looking on that depot shot lawsuit. Now, I just went over all the things. So we talked about the don'ts. We talked about the do's of sex. We talked about the don'ts of it, right? Y'all still with me? Because we literally just went over a lot. We did. Because this one, y'all probably ain't going to necessarily like me for. But talked about times what to do before and after sex. We talked about what not to do afterwards. How about times you just shouldn't do it at all? There's times that you just should not have intercourse. Yep, I know, right? Y'all can help me out with that. Can y'all tell me a time where it's like, not today? Because there's some people that's like, anytime, anywhere, any day, any place. But I need y'all to tell me. Y'all tell me. Y'all teach me something. When is it the time that y'all should not be out here doing the do? Ain't no hanky-panky, no hokey-pokey. Like, not today. Because somebody got to know. When was it a time that you said, not today? When you're ovulating, breathe. That's a good answer. Good answer. Look, I feel like I'm on Family Feud. Good answer. Unless you're trying to get pregnant, don't do it when you're ovulating. Do y'all know when you're ovulating? How many of my ladies know when you're ovulating? And not because you didn't took a test or and you can tell. I'm gonna tell y'all how to tell. But you have a UTI or BV. Tiffany, let's go. Good answer. Absolutely. I got a story to that too. Yes, Chanel, when you have an infection. But let's get back to this ovulating thing because that's important. If you ain't trying to have no baby, don't have. And we just talked about taking the morning after pill. We just talked about the effects it can have and why it's not good to take unless you have to. But do y'all know when you ovulate? I think I know when I'm ovulating, I get hot. You do. Your basal body temperature increases by 1 degree. So you heat up internally when you're ovulating. There's also other signs that your body gives you when you're ovulating. There's other signs. I can tell y'all that real quick. But you ovulate 14 days after the first day of your menstrual cycle. 14 days after the first day of your menstrual cycle. So, for example, if your cycle starts on the 1st, your peak ovulation day is on the 14th. So you ovulate mid-cycle. Yep, tender breast, absolutely. Mild cramping, that part. You can even have spotty bleeding. And you be like, my period been off for 2 weeks or a week. My period ended. Why am I having spotty bleeding? That's ovulation. The cramps, like you about to come on your period, but you already had your period. Ovulation. The tender breast, that when you about to come on your period, but you already had it. Ovulation. Feeling warm, flushing. Ovulation. Feeling horny. Y'all ready to jump somebody's bones. You chasing your man around the house with your drawers on. Well, with his drawers on and your drawers off. Ovulation. So 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. There you go. It's real. Absolutely. Baby, I be so horny ready to pounce. That's how I know. That part. That's when you bust the toys out. That part right there. Go and get y'all rolls. Like I said, make sure you clean it. But right there, that's when you bust them toys out. So with me not getting a period, but I spot during intercourse. If you spot during intercourse, it's because intercourse is traumatic for our bodies. It is. And if he's hitting your cervix, or if there's friction, if there's dryness, or he's hitting the cervix, he's causing microabrasions, and that can cause you to spot. He can also cause you to knock down any blood that's in there from when you're supposed to have your period in the small amount of blood accumulated. He can knock that down. So it's a couple different reasons why you have spotty bleeding during intercourse. But he's probably knocking down blood or causing micro tears in the cervix. That's causing some spotty bleeding. The mucus discharge. Easy breezy. I love your name. That's cute. Yes. So the mucus discharge actually looks like egg yolk. So it's cloudy. It's mucusy. It's thin. Stringy. Looks like egg yolk. So it's like a creamy, off-white color, I would say. But yes, that particular type of discharge, ovulation. Y'all so smart. See, I knew I ain't have to tell y'all everything. I'm like, my girls are smart. They know. Like, y'all know. So yes. So then, where can I purchase some of your products? Like, girl, thevdoctor.com. www.thevdoctor.com. Let's use code. I need a code. It's the do's and don'ts after seg. Maybe we'll do code. Y'all remember this? We call it code sexy. Sexy 20. But you gotta spell it weird. I'm gonna have to spell it weird, y'all. Just like this, because I don't want IG to be mad at me. IG be doing the most. Sexy 20 for 20% off. 20% off. Ooh. Okay, so look. Based off what I just told y'all, you know better is the color. Thank you, boo. Oh, Chanel, you girl. Stop, you're making me blush. Let me put the website on here. So if y'all have y'all period on November 4th, tell me what day you ovulate. I need to know. My period is November 4th. When am I ovulating? Like, what's my peak ovulation? Somebody tell me. What's peak ovulation? When you're ovulating. November 4th, I came off period. I want to know when I should not be having sex because I ain't trying to get pregnant and I ain't trying to take no birth control. And, you know, raw is law, so we ain't using no condom. The 18, y'all is smart. So yes, 14 days after, no wait, November 4th. Yes, 14 days. That's right. Am I saying 14? Yes. So I start on the 4th. It's the 14 days after the first day. Y'all so smart, that part. So that's peak ovulation. Now what I want y'all to know, that's peak. You ovulate for 5 to 7 days. There's a window. So we gonna count. If my ovulation is on the 18th, I will probably start ovulating because it's like a little. It's gonna be like a mountain. I will probably start ovulating on like the 16th, the 15th, 16th, and it's gonna go up, up, up. So the 17th is gonna be a little higher. The 18th is gonna be my most likely time to get pregnant, and then it's gonna start going down on the 19th, down on the 20th. By the 21st, I'm done ovulating. I most likely can't get pregnant. So, the best time to actually have sex and miss this ovulation window, because a lot of people don't know, you can get pregnant. You can get pregnant on your period. And you can get pregnant on your period. So, the best time to miss this window, to make sure, like, to be most certain you'll miss that window. Because if you got a short cycle, like I said, we cycle for 28 days. 28 days. We got 1 week of sanity. Y'all already know that. We got 1 good week where we do not have our hormones doing like this. We got 1 good week. Because the week before our period, we feeling some kind of way. The week of our period, we definitely feeling some kind of way. This just happened to me because my cycle is off right now. Because like I said, I stopped the birth control. So my cycle is doing weird stuff. And I got into an argument with a friend. And my friend hung up on me. And I didn't feel like I was wrong. But I had an attitude. And that's what I was like, I don't even feel you got an attitude right now. Like, I don't know what's going on. And hell, I don't know what was going on either. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Well, look, we just reconvene another time. Because let's just not argue. Long story short, that next day my cycle started. And I said, ain't this about a blip? See, this is why I had an attitude yesterday. Whole time it was my fault. And I ain't got no attitude. I had a whole attitude. So that week, the week after your cycle, you know, we definitely feeling some kind of way. We still so. Yes, I just took off my IUD I had for 6 years. That little hormone's been hit. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Hormones. So we got 1 good week out the month where we are good to go. But anyways, the best time though, if you're trying to avoid pregnancy and trying to avoid that ovulation window to have sex, is right before your period. Right before your period. That way, because like I said, when you're on your period, if you have a short cycle, you'll hit that ovulation window sooner and you can still get pregnant. Because sperm lasts for how long? If you have ejaculatory sex, how long does sperm stay inside? We talked about this. Money girls. Some of them are and some of them are not. Some of them are based right here in the U.S. Even the ones, though, that are from overseas are my special ingredients. So they just make them because obviously it's cheaper over there. The U.S. be trying to do the most. Up to 5 days. Yep. On average, 5 days. 5 days. So, if sperm can live for 5 days and you got a short cycle and then you ovulating 14 days after your cycle, and your cycle is either short or and long, you can run into that ovulation period. Your sperm can still be sitting in the canal when you start ovulating, and yeah, that can happen. So right before your period is the best time to have sex if you want to avoid pregnancy. Now, I was talking about times you shouldn't have sex. All the things that y'all said so far, I gotta scroll back because somebody mentioned that, and I thought, okay, that was good. I have to talk about that. Let me scroll back because it was something somebody said that shoot, gotta get all the way back here. Let me see if I can find it. I can't. I should have wrote them down. That's all right. Anyways, somebody said when you're on your period, you shouldn't have sex. It's actually beneficial, which is crazy. It's beneficial to have sex when you're in your period. The only thing that I don't like about having sex when you're in your period is that if you ain't really trying to connect with that person, talk about a soul tie. Because, baby, that's a soul tie for you. Okay? For real, for real. So you just got to be mindful of that. Other than that, it's actually beneficial to do it than to not. Which is crazy. It's several benefits of having sex on your period. But I ain't come here to talk about that. That's for a whole nother live. But somebody said when you have an infection, if you got yeast, BV, whatever the case may be, if you got an infection, please don't. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's uncomfortable for you. It's even uncomfortable for your partner because you know they smell it, right? And even if they ain't saying nothing to you about it, they definitely gonna tell their friends or they gonna tell somebody. The last thing you want to be known as is the girl with a yeast infection. It's the last thing you want to be known as. And I got personal stories for everything because that happened to me in college. I didn't have intercourse while I had an infection. I did not do that. But I did have a really bad vaginal infection, yeast infection. Y'all know I tell all my business. I had a real bad yeast infection. And it was because I had an allergic reaction to some soap I was using. And see, just using that soap down there. Wound up in the hospital. I didn't told this story before. It was crazy. Like, it was a crazy story. But wound up in the hospital for a yeast infection. Went home. It was homecoming weekend at my school in college. And I did not want to miss homecoming. But I could barely walk. It was that bad, y'all. And I had already bought my outfit. And I'm like, I'm wearing my outfit. And I did. It was some tight pants, this cute little shirt. I ain't had no business putting the pants on. Not no business. And I messed myself up. Yeah, that night. Even worse. But I was walking funny. And then I had on heels. So it was like, is she walking funny because of the heels? Or is she walking funny because of the yeast? And all of my friends knew I had a yeast infection because I had to go to the hospital. So they want to know what I was in the hospital for. And I told them. But it wasn't like it was because I was out there. It was because I had an allergic reaction to some soap. So that's how it got out there. Like, oh yeah, Tanya got a yeast infection. And it was just said like, just willy-nilly. And it's laughable. And we laughed about it. But yeah, it was like the girl with the yeast infection. Like somebody on the football team said it. And it went downhill from there. It did. When the football team, though, that's what happened. That really happened. That was a real life story. Yeah. One person on the football team found out and told the whole football team. Woo, Jesus. I wasn't even embarrassed, though. In college, y'all, I was ruthless because I was still that girl, you know. It's just nasty if you having sex while y'all just passing back and forth. Yes. So don't have sex when you have an infection. I had a patient come in. She had a BV infection. She wanted, is it safe to use the Yanni pills after 3 years of still having some? They usually last for 2 years, love. So if you've had them for 3 years, and here's the thing about medications. Here's the thing, I'm going to give y'all this disclaimer, because I prescribe medicine all day long, with pills in particular. They do last for at least another year after the expiration date. So like I got ibuprofen and Tylenol and stuff upstairs that's been expired. It still works. We have to put an expiration date on it. I got, and then we keep pills in our cabinets at the office. And once they expire, we have to take them out. And guess what we do with it? We take them home. We take them home because they still good. So if you've had it, and it's a year past the expiration, it's safe. But anything after that, then I would not use. I would just order some more. And right now we got a code SEXY20 for 20% off. Girl, go get you some more. You're going to use them anyways. But back to the story. This young lady came in with BV infection. She knew she had a BV infection. And her thing was she was going to a party. And you can't drink when you on these pills. You can't. You drink when y'all know that metronidazole, that flagyl. We tell y'all, that's the one thing. If nothing else, we're going to tell y'all, don't drink. You work in a pharmacy. Randy, girl, yes, tell them. Don't drink when you taking that flagyl, a.k.a. metronidazole, okay? Either one. You're going to get one or the other. They're the same thing. One is the brand, one is generic. Same thing. You cannot consume alcohol. I told the young lady, hey, I'm going to give you some pills. Or you could do the gel inserts. But either way, her whole thing was, I'm going to a party this weekend. Do I have to take these pills right now? I said, well, you got an infection right now, so I think it would be at best if you got started. And she was like, but then I can't drink at the party. Yes, that's what it means. You can't drink at the party. And she's like, well, can I start them after the weekend? Is that important that you drink? Like, I ain't say you couldn't go to the party. I didn't say that. I said you can't drink. But is it? So she said, is something going to happen if I wait and then just take them after the weekend? Yeah, what's going to happen is you're going to be funky at the party. That's what's going to happen. You want to be funky at the party? That's your prerogative. And then if you're drinking, you're intoxicated. Now you don't even know if, especially depending on how drunk you get. What if somebody is perusing you and wanting to be over you, and now you too intoxicated to give consent, and things happen. You got an infection down there now. Things are spreading. It's just not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. So I just told her, look, I can't stop you. I can't follow you home and make you take it. I can just educate you. And if you don't, things can happen. But that's your prerogative. I'm going to give you this prescription, and what you do with it is your business. And that's what I told her. I was working in the ER at that time. So if she came back, I don't know. Probably. Maybe she followed up with a doctor. But that's what happened. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Girl, I could not believe. I said, baby, it's that important to drink. It's not. It's really not. But okay. But yes, if you got an infection, you can't have sex. If you've been drinking and you're intoxicated or whatever y'all do, y'all know these millennials, yes. If you're intoxicated from whatever, any kind of thing, whether it's sipping on some scissor, I don't know if people still do that, but I know they be doing all kind of stuff with pills and mushrooms. Look, it's not a good idea to engage in sexual activity at that point in time either. Sexy Fluffy, hey boo, what's up? Girl, you missed quite a bit. We've been talking. But yes, another time. So if you're intoxicated, I would just not, because you can't really give consent. You know what I mean? Like, so if you with your good girlfriend or guy friend or whatever, then don't. Okay, just don't do it. Or let them know, hey, if I get intoxicated, don't let me do nothing stupid. They should be watching. Y'all gotta watch each other, which is crazy. I don't like babysitting at parties, but that's what I do. I am the party babysitter. I am typically the one that is sober. I am the designated driver. I will drive. I will get you home safely. I will get you there safely. And I will have one drink, and I will babysit that drink the whole entire night. And they know this. And my one drink is going to taste like Kool-Aid. It is. I'm still drinking amaretto sour. I'm still drinking pineapple juice and rum. Just a little taste. And I'm going to drink it all night, that one drink. Nothing much, but yes, girl. Bro, I have to give you an even bigger discount because you up in here playing. You playing tonight. What's the topic? Oh, the topic is The do's and don'ts before and after sexy time care. Before and after. You do the do. Right now, though, thank you so much for the compliment. Well, girl, when I'm ready to party, I need to have you by my side when I'm drinking. And we'll be. Yes, I'll be right there. I will take it, but then y'all might get mad at me because when you have too much, I will take the drink from you. I will. And when guys offer, but y'all will be happy because when guys offer me drinks, I'm going to take the drink, but I'm going to give it to my friends. I do. I'll be like, he like, what you want? And I'll be like, girl, what you want? What you drinking? Because he buy your drinks. What you want? Okay, I'm going to give it to you. Thanks, Booski. I appreciate you. Yes. But yeah, I passed the drinks, but I will take a drink out your hand. If you had too much, I'm taking it. If you want to fight, we can fight. 2 drinks is your max. That's it. That's all. That's all you got in. At least you got more than me. I got 1, and I'm done. 1 hit a quitter. That's it. Another time not to have sexy time is if you about to go see your gynecologist. If you got a pap smear schedule, you got a gynae exam schedule. Don't come up in there and you done just had sexy time the night before. We can tell. We know. We can tell. Tiffany Bumpus. Any suggestions or recommendations for your first purchase? You can do the Build-A-Box. I love the Build-A-Box because you get to put the things in there that you want to put in there, which is nice. So that's my fave things. You can also just start with the treasure box. That's simple. So I would get one of the boxes. There's the treasure box, the treasure chest platinum, or the Build-A-Box. You get more bang for your buck, and you get a couple of different products you can try, and then you can see what you like. So what product you get is really based on what your goals are. And we can talk about that more thoroughly if you DM me. But yes, it depends. Are you trying to be more wet? Are you trying to be more fertile? Are you trying to be fresh throughout the day? It just depends. Are you trying to prevent infections? Different things do different things, but they all kind of work together. But anyways, but yeah, if you come in to get a pap smear, give me 48 hours. Wait at least 48 hours before you have sexy time. Because first of all, it can throw, the sperm is going to still be in there, like I said, so we can tell. I know the difference between what sperm and discharge look like. So I'm in there like, girl, really? Another thing is, it can throw off your results. So many times have somebody come in, got a pap smear, just had sex, and their pap results were abnormal. Yes, abnormal. So sometimes it gives inconclusive results where, you know what, you got to come back, we got to do it again. Other times it reads that you have abnormal cells. Yes, it will read that you have abnormal cells. So now, guess what? You still got to come back and we got to do it again. So to avoid that, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because your cells is going to be abnormal more than 50% of the time if you didn't have sex before you even came in and got a pap smear. Not want that further stuff because I do not want my eggs to be revived because I am done. Well, I'll tell you what's going to make you fertile. What's going to make you fertile is going to be that V-Pearls Detox and that V-Steam. The V-Steam. It'll make you fertile. So it had good benefits, and increasing fertility is one of them. Intimate Wash Palms Yoni Bar Soap. Yes, Chanel, you got it, baby. You already know what time it is. Those are really good starters. Love it. So when you had a pap smear, don't have sex. Another time, if you just gave birth, we already know that. So we're talking about pregnancy. If you just had a baby, you gotta wait 4 to 6 weeks. It's a reason for that. You're healing, and your body is literally completely open. You literally have a gaping hole in your uterus. Your cervix is still open. Your pregnancy hormones are very high, and you can get pregnant like that. Like it don't take nothing but one sperm, and then you just like pregnant. So we say wait 4 to 6 weeks. Otherwise, you can do some damage to your body. So wait that 4 to 6 weeks. Let it heal. If you just had a baby, don't have sex. Your body is fertile, girl. You is fertile myrtle. That's how people be having them back-to-back babies. Like, they be having them Irish twins. Me and my brother was almost an Irish twin. My brother is, so November, December, 14 months. 14 months younger than me. He was almost. He December. I'm October 1983. And he's December 1984. And then my little sister came right after him. July 1986. So Ron was back. We literally back to back to back. I'm 41. My brother is about to be 40 in December. And my little sister just turned 30. Nope, wait, because we go 39, 40, 41. Yes. 39. No. I just turned 40. I just turned 41. So, how old is my sister? God damn, I don't even know. Got pregnant 6 months after my son was born. Girl! Yes, Irish twin. Irish twin. Well, right after that. But before I turned 40, my sister is 38. My brother is 39, and then I was 40. And then I just turned 41. Anyways, don't have sex after a bikini wax. That's another time. Wait 24 hours. Because you're real sensitive. Real sensitive. And your skin is already, you have micro tears. And you're increasing your risk of infection. Okay? Increasing your risk of infection when you have sex right after you have a bikini wax. I know that sounds crazy, but you're still open. Your skin is actually open. You can't see it, but you got micro tears. Those pores are open. So, and you're sensitive. You have more of an increased risk of having pain and soreness of your area if you do it right after a bikini wax. So, let the bikini wax sit for 24 hours. 24 hours. And then, last but not least, like if you are a single pregnant mommy. I know, right? That sounds crazy. But if you're pregnant and you're single, for whatever reason, that's your business. I would avoid sex with new partners because, well, in some instances, some women have gotten pregnant again, which sounds crazy, but it can happen. So now you got 2 babies in there, and one belongs to somebody else, and one belongs to somebody. That actually really can happen. But realistically, it's because your cervix is open. And if you don't know this person's status, their STI status, and your cervix is open, then you can get an infection if they have one. Or even if you got a BV infection, or, you can do some harm to the baby. You can have, it can cause you to have a miscarriage. It can also cause you to have premature delivery. So, just be mindful of that. And if y'all separated and then your baby daddy wanted to come back, he better come back with some STD results. He better come back with some STD results. Because even if he said, I wasn't doing nothing while we was broke up, I don't care. Because lie detector test determined that was a lie. Because that's going to always be the excuse. We wasn't together. So don't believe it. I know you're going to want to believe it. But if they coming back, make sure they come back with STD test. Otherwise, it's a no. Because it could do harm to the baby. Potentially. Okay, so those are times you shouldn't do the do. And those are also the do's and the don'ts of the do. With that being said, it's 10:30. I wasn't even supposed to be on here for this long, but I guess an hour is good. So, y'all, get to thevegadoctor.com, put in code sexy20, sexy, like not sexy red, sexy, but we gonna spell it like this, SEGGSY, because y'all already know IG is a hater. Yes. So we're gonna spell it SEGGSY 20 for 20% off. Okay? So we're gonna do that for 20% off. And when I get off the live, I'm gonna activate this code. And it'll be good. We're gonna run it for 24 hours. So yeah. Also, if y'all got questions about anything that I said, I appreciate you too, Miss Chanel. YouTheBomb.com. If y'all got questions about anything that I said, or anything I didn't say, or something you want to know, whatever. I don't care. Y'all know. DM me. Email me, allnatural@thevdoctor.com. Because it is. Or DM me. And myself or my assistant, Judy. Because some of y'all know Judy. Y'all already talked to her. Judy, sheethebomb.com. We'll respond to you. In the meantime, in between time, I love y'all. Take care of yourself. And yes, get to the website at thevdoctor.com. Code sexy20 for 20% off. All right.